I'm pleased to see you here today. I'm going to take some facial measurements from you, and I'm also going to do a couple of measurements with your spectacles on. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
All right, so let's start with some eye measurements. I've got some new rulers here today, so I'm going to use some of them. So I'm going to measure just a couple of eye measurements. So if you can look at me, and what I'm measuring is from your outer canthus to your inner canthus of each eye individually. So that one's 31 millimeters for your right and your left. 32 millimeters for your left.
Okay.
So I'll just write them down. My next measurement is for the depth of your eyes. So I'm measuring from the top of your lid to the lower canthus, which is your bottom lid. That one is 13 millimeters. And 12 millimeters. Your pupil reflex. So as I shine the light up, yep, I can see pupils reducing. I'm just going to flick across. That's fine. So good pupil reflex. I'm now going to measure the width of your iris. That's the coloured bit of your eye. Left eye is 10 millimeters. Your right eye is 11 millimeters. Right. My next measurement is your nose. What I'm going to do is measure from the temple down to the base of your nose.
Mm-hmm.
That is 67 millimeters. I'm going to measure how much it protrudes.
A lot.
Are you sure? I've certainly seen bigger. That's 20 millimeters. And now I'm going to get out my facial gauge, which we've used before. We're going to measure the angle of your nose. So I'm not doing this one going into your eyes because I'm not measuring the pad angle.
Mm-hmm.
And from the right it's 20 degrees. And the left is 18 degrees.
Okay.
And now I'm going to measure the apical radius. I'm going to start with the largest. That one's at 12, and we can see there's a lot of movement. So move on to 10. That's getting closer. 8. It's getting a little bit. The 9, sorry, is getting a bit closer. 8. Now that's perfect. So the apical radius is 8. I'm going to do an unusual one. I'm going to take 3 measurements of your mouth.
Okay.
The first one, if you stay as you are now, and I'm just going to measure the width of your lips. I get that 58 millimetres. What does your face look like when you're frowning?
Serious.
Let's have a look. Now that's it. I could measure the angle of your mouth, but I think I'll just measure the width with your mouth as it is now, and I expect this to be somewhere around the same. Well, in fact, it shrinks it slightly to 57.
Right.
Now, the one I expect the biggest change, I want you to give us a nice big smile.
Alright.
That's it. And I'll measure now for the width at this point. Oh gosh, it goes all the way up to 70 millimetres.
I can make it bigger if you want.
I'll try it at the largest as well. And I'll put 72, so the biggest smile you can get. But remembering your mouth goes up in the air, so it's probably bigger than that. But that comes up to 75.
Right.
So
It's a big smile, isn't
is
it?
70 to 75 millimetres.
Oh, great.
Now I'm going to take some measurements for your ears.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is first of all look across to your left, and I'm going to measure first the maximum width of your ear. And that's 40 millimetres, and then the depth. And that's 70. If you'd like to turn your head to your right. .32 and .32 and 68. So it looks like your right ear is a little bit larger than your left ear. So
Right.
you'll probably hear more conversations coming from the right.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I'm going to do another couple of measurements, this time with your glasses. Right, so I have a special ruler for doing this measurement. This one is for measuring the back vertex. This is for measuring monopupil distance, so that rests on the nose, and you measure from there to each eye individually. And this is for measuring what's called the pentascopic tilt, and that's the angle of tilt that the glasses are on whilst the patient is wearing the glasses. And then where you see the green lines, that's the bow angle of the frame. The two measurements I'm going to do now are the back vertex and the pentascopic tilt. So if you'd like to turn your head to the side. So this is the back vertex, and it's measuring from the back of the lens to the front of the pupil. I get minus 11. If you want to turn your head to the other side. And that's 11 also. And now for the pentascopic tilt. So what I'd like you to do, I'm going to stand at the side of you, and if you just put your head forward as naturally as you possibly can. So you're looking at this poster over here. So, alright. And the pentascopic tilt on there is 4 degrees. Well, that's all the measurements we need for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.